Hey everybody, climbing trees in Cascadia. Gotta do it now. I guess someday I'll be too old to climb trees, so gotta climb them now while I'm young. It's been a good new moon, challenging, a lot of work. It was really high last month from the full moon and my expressions that I was able to put on the record, and then my crown chakra was attacked by a close friend, my brother, and that just kind of, then I went into the new moon, recovering from that in a way, and just doing the healing inner self work. Everything's okay, and it's just part of this cycle, and the full moon's coming back, so here I am making a video as I'm in a tree. One of my favorite spots, because you can see the Puget Sound, the Salish Sea from here. Sitting inside my maple, hanging out with the maple tree. Yep. And there's really a couple things that have been on my mind. So one thing that's been on my mind is undoing the spell of zero. It's a fucking spell. If you study ancient mathematics, most mathematical systems didn't even have zero. It's a pretty new concept. I believe there was one ancient one that did use it as a placeholder. And zero as a placeholder is fine. But zero, we really need to tackle that concept of zero and really recognize how it's been used as a spell in our lives. For example, when you were born, you were 0 years old. And you had to be here a year before you were 1 year old. If you know about Oriental cultures, a lot of Oriental cultures consider you 1 year old when you show up. You're a 1 upon arrival. That's kind of obvious. You don't start at 0, you start at 1. And so here in our culture, we have all started as zeros. And that's really helped the banking culture, to like start us at 0. Like that's a legitimate place to start, because it's not, like we show up with value. We arrive with value. It's all potential, maybe you could say, even though that's not true. We're obviously valuable. There's a huge market for children's fetuses. So, even on the economic level, we're valuable. There's people that want that body. So right there, but yet when you live, they train us to think we're zeros and that we need to go out and do something to become a 1 or a 2 or a star or whatever. But you have to do something, and that's the fundamental lie. You don't have to do anything. You already are something. Being is the most important thing you can do. So if you want to do something, be you. That's what's important. Being you. So if you think of yourself as a 0, though, it's really hard to be you, because it's an empty identity. There's nothing there. So you got to go out and try to fill this emptiness. And do you notice how you never can? You could be the best athlete. You could have the most beautiful form. You could have the greatest singing voice. But those people are all unhappy, or if you get to talking to them, you find out they've got a spiritual relationship, they've done something else. But the culture tries to hand us these values, and they're not wrong in and of themselves, but they are wrong if they're becoming our core identity, and that's why we get this stratified hierarchy of classism in society, these caste systems of, some people are more valuable than other people. The doctors are up here, and you got to be real patient if you want to go see a doctor, and the nurses get to boss you around too because you're a fucking idiot, sorry for cussing. So like, if we all had the value of like, oh, I'm a fucking human being, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm a, you know, whatever I want to define myself, I'm here, I'm a 5-pointed star, I got a fucking, you know, or whatever, you know, like, but like that identity, the one that we all share, that's the important one. And then the distinctions we develop on top of that shared identity are like flavors. They're not like Chinese food has great flavor, you know, like, I don't know where I was going with that. I do, but I don't even want to try to go there right now. Gosh, like, it's, so if you're a doctor, that's a cool flavor. Gosh, that's important. I mean, not really, but like if you're a healer, like, wow, what a cool flavor. And, but does that make you better? Does that mean you get to boss me around? No. Yeshua himself doesn't come boss me around. The King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. If you want something, he ask me. You know, there's no bosses. We got to end the boss mentality. It's another spell. Get rid of the bosses. Are there people that are good at administration? Yeah. Do they get to sit above us? No. If anything, they're below us. They're serving us with their powers of administration. We need them to serve us. They're beholden to us, the people. The people need that. We're not the slaves to that. That's the pyramid structure of slavery. No. Undo the spell of zero. You are valuable. You came here valuable. You're going to leave here valuable. The in-between is up to you. But you don't have to live as of zero. And you don't have to do anything. You can just be. And if you need help with that, there's a lot of places to go. I'm going to recommend coming out and hanging out with trees, because they recognize, they like you. You know, if you don't come out here and do some shitty things, they like you. You know, come out here and be. All right, undoing the spell of zero, people. Thank you. That's been on my conscience now for a good month. I haven't made the video. And here I am in a tree making the video. And I hope everybody's getting something out of that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close that one down right here. Oh, hear the raindrops coming? That still small voice did. It said, wear that raincoat. And I was just like, hey, I'm going to go outside. Yeah. Yep. So my friends are always looking out for me. And sometimes I'm listening. And I'm just really grateful. Gratitude. Okay, let's just end with that, right? Gratitude is a power in the universe. And there's nothing that can stop you from exercising that power at any given time. And if you do exercise that power of gratitude, it will change whatever situation you're in. It's your secret weapon. If you can just sit there and center your body, even if the most crazy stuff's going on in the world, trust me, I've been through some crazy stuff. I really have. I've been to the dungeons. You know, I've seen the torture, the crazy torture things they got going on right now. You know, and gratitude. If you can just be still and be in your place and just be grateful for this experience of life, you're going to become one of the most powerful forces. You're going to be the most powerful force in your universe. You know what I mean? And that's all that any of us need. I don't need to be the most powerful force in the universe, but I do need to be the most powerful force in my universe, because it's the one that God gave me. And it's up to me to take care of it. It's up to me to be grateful for it. And it's up to me to feed the flames and feed the fire so that I can stay alive and keep burning bright and be who I am. All right. Love you guys. Thank you.